This is my story, told my way. Jeez.
Each member of the gang is a bit different than the original gang we remember from the past. What's one new trait that you love about your character?
Great question. I mean, I think traditionally, Daphne's always thought of as just the hot girl, and usually the hot girl is the object, not the subject. So I think that all of her questioning her sexuality or thinking about her past and how that contributes to her present, I think those are all things that exist within girls that are called the hot girl. We just don't flesh them out ever. So I think it's like, oh, it's really nice to get to play somebody who's like used to be sort of thought of in that way and make her a real person. And it doesn't feel like any of the scripts were like didactic or trying to like force anything down anybody's throats. It's actually just how the world looks today. And it's how people think and process and discover their identities today. So it just felt like rather than having tropes, we got to open it up and have like teenagers just figuring it out.
There's one obvious one, but I'll say the fact that he's like a little confident in this one. that's a different trait than Shaggy you've seen, and that he's sober.
I really latched onto the full-on petulance of a young version of this entitled dude, just in the complete obliviousness to other people's experience in the world.
Hey, Fred.
Do I know you?
It's Velma from school.
I have a disease where I can't recognize people who aren't hot.
Is it called rudeness?
I have an illness!
Just, when you come from such a place of privilege like that, you really just don't have any idea what it's like to be someone else, nor do you care. Which is dark, but also super, super funny. It's one of the things I love so much about writing and performing in satire is that you can kind of like play these really awful traits, but if you're lucky and you're in something smart, you get to see sort of where it all comes from a little bit. So you have a better understanding of like where those toxic traits are coming from. That's one of the things I love so much about this version of Fred.
For me, the biggest mystery of Scooby-Doo, just the original, is how can a dog talk? We can't have the dog from Warner said we couldn't ever use it. And that was okay because, again, like the dog is what rooted it as a kid's show. Maybe I thought we were starting, but that doesn't mean there can't be hints of it or ways, that we try to invoke it and play with that idea.
All our classmates are idiots, so let's assume they're high.
You know what 420 is, right?
Yeah, it's code for adults who still watch cartoons.